Bonjour everyone, welcome back to the Maximin channel TV. The whistle has blown at Man United as Wolves won, Newcastle won. A bit of magic from St. Maximin, an outrageous finish on the volley. What a hit that was to level things up. And then at the end, it looked like there was only one team that were going to win it. I mean, Newcastle were dominant throughout the game, to be honest. We were the only side that were really pressing, making things happen, but we just didn't have that conviction in the final third. Obviously, the big news today was that Bruno Guimaraes was not in the squad. Looks like he's picked up a niggle at Tranmere. He's going to be out for a week or so, apparently. There was no Alexander Isak, no debut for the record signing today. He wasn't even on the bench. Apparently, there was a problem with his work permit. He was watching from the stands with Sporting Director Dan Ashworth. So Chris Wood started, Sean Longstaff started, and not to try and dig out players too much and have a go, but Sean Longstaff just simply isn't good enough for me. Really shit. Really shit. I'm just going to be totally brutally honest with you. I mean, we all want him to do well, local lad and all that bollocks, but we're getting to the point now where we're kind of carry that. Do you know what I mean? With the money we've got, the owners we've got, we're kind of start to think about, let's play Sean because he's from Shields. It doesn't matter anymore. Like, he's simply kind of play a ball 6 yards going forward. His work rate going backwards, tracking back is good. He's getting stuck in. But when it comes to the final third, it comes to progressing with the ball, moving up the pitch, making things happen, he is non-existent. He just doesn't do enough. He just doesn't really look like a Premier League footballer for me. I don't really understand why he's got that new contract. It doesn't really make sense. But when it's all right if you've got Shelby fit, if you've got Bruno fit. But for me, I was sitting on the bar the day in Mayfair watching the game. People were saying, we're linked with that Alvarez. Did a video on him yesterday, thinking, yeah, go get Alvarez, go get someone else. We should have got Paqueta. It kind of makes sense when you see that team because the squad depth isn't there, the bench isn't good enough. You look at the bench today, it's youngins, it's fringe players, we brought on Ritchie, we brought on Murphy, we brought on Elliot Anderson, who nearly scored. He hit the crossbar. Devastated for Elliot Anderson. Imagine if he comes on in the Premier League and gets the winner. What a moment that would have been for that young lad. You know, he was making things happen. He was the one that made the free kick for Trippier. We thought we were going to take it. Shaw takes it in the end in the last second. He was the one that was going forward, dangerous, taking players on. He hits the crossbar. It's unfortunate. But even though Newcastle were 1-0 down in half-time, which was due to a great goal by Neves, do you know, was that just after half-time? Great goal by Neves, a strike from outside the box. You can't do anything about that. It goes through Willock's legs. It's unstoppable. You can't do anything about that. Newcastle was still the better side. We didn't feel like the away side today. We were in control. I think at one point, the stats came on the screen, it was 9 shots we had. The Wolves was 1. You know, we were the better side. We were in the ascendancy, but we didn't have that cutting edge going forward. We didn't have the Bruno, the extra X factor that we need going forward. Obviously no Callum Wilson today and then no Isak, so Chris Wood was up top. He had a great chance at the start of the game, tried to take it around the keeper, that was saved. He did alright there. I thought Wood was alright, to be honest. He held the ball up while he came off in the second half. But Newcastle, we're buoyant, we're going forward, we're trying to do things, but we just couldn't make it happen. We couldn't get that thing in the final third and just came up short. But what a screamer by St. Maximin. What a goal that is to equalise. Absolute belter on the volley from St. Maximin. And we deserved that. We deserved at least a point today. And like I said, late on, Anderson hits the ball. We have a free kick right on the edge of the area. The referee was awful today, I thought. The referee was shite. You see the pull on Sean Longstaff. There's loads of still images going on Twitter of that, where he's getting his shirt pulled in the box. That should have been a penalty. Sean, then he got a red card. That went to VAR. That wasn't given, thankfully. But yeah, I think Newcastle today, it's a good point on the road. It's not an easy place to go, Molyneux, even though Wolves are in the bottom 3. You know, it's still a tricky place to go. It's still an awkward game. Wolves haven't quite got going this season, but great strike from them, put them in the lead. They actually went 2-0 up, which got ruled out thanks to VAR, which was right. It was a blatant foul on Ryan Fraser, so Jimenez wasted his awful pirate celebration. That went to waste, thankfully. But a draw in the end. At least it's a point on the road. At least Newcastle are still unbeaten this season. We've got Palace at St James's Park on Saturday next week. We've got Liverpool away on Wednesday, which is going to be a big game after that. They've just won 9-0. But yeah, a point away from home. Still unbeaten in the league. We'll take that. We'll move with it. Reinforcements still needed in the rest of this window for me. A midfielder still needed. A winger still needed. Hopefully we'll see Isak at Anfield. And we'll go from there. But 1-1. Good point in the end. Great goal by Maxi. See how we'll crack on next week. Make sure you drop your comments below what you thought of today's game. Subscribe to my channel TV and enjoy yourself.